Hello and welcome to my DIY today. Today I'm going to show you how to make apple turnovers because my sister gave me a bunch of apples and I'll show you what you need to do. A lot of fun, and I'm going to take them to the singles potluck dinner tonight. They will love it. You need 12 medium apples, but I've got tiny apples, so I'm going to do 20, and if I have any extras I will just put them in the freezer. Hey, I need 1 cup of sugar, 7 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 1 cup of water and a half a teaspoon of lemon juice. Okay, here's my pan here that I will put the apples in, and I have this nice apple corer that I can core the apples with because it's a lot of work to do that with the apples. So let's do that. Yeah, it's really cool how you do this. And then you got the apple, and then there's your core right there. Okay, get your pan and put your apples in there and cover them with the water, and we're going to bring them to a boil for 1 minute. And we will reserve 2 cups of the water after we cook these. Just cover them with water. Boil for 1 minute. Alright, I'm going to boil these for 1 minute. Then drain the juice off and save 2 cups of it. I'm going to put the leftover apples in the dryer. Kids love those. It has boiled for 1 minute. Turn that off and drain the water. Yeah, drained the apples. Saved 2 cups of water. There we go. Put it in a hot pan here. Okay. Now dissolve the sugar in there. 1 cup of sugar. There we go. Then we will add the cornstarch and cinnamon. And your cornstarch, dissolve that first in cold water because it'll just do a bunch of lumps if you add it right to the hot water. Okay, let's bring that to a boil. Oh, put your lemon juice in. Now that's already starting to thicken. Nice and thick. You can smell it already. Can you guys smell that? That is good. Take it off the unit. Then I'm going to add the apples, and we'll show you what to do next. Ooh, nice and thick. Okay, now let's add those apples in there. Just to make sure they're coated nicely. A few fell out here. Oh, one more. Get rid of the wire whisk. Look how good that is. The cinnamon, I think, is what makes it taste so good. Okay, put that in the fridge while I make the pie dough. Now let's put that in the fridge and make the pie crust. The pie dough, or you can buy ready-made. Okay, we are here to make the pie crust. Okay, you need 3 cups of flour, 1 cup of butter softened, 1/4 cup of coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 cup of cold water. Okay, blend the butter and oil together. Okay, just blend the oil and the butter together. I didn't melt the butter all the way, just enough to blend it all together. Okay. 1 teaspoon of salt in there. I'm going to put it in the mixer here, but I just want to make sure that this is all blended in there. Okay, now let's add the flour. And I already put the salt in. Let's just kind of add it till it's nice and crumbly. Now we gotta put the 3 cups of flour in, half a cup of water, and set the oven for 400 degrees. Alrighty, good enough. Now we're going to see if that kind of feel it to see, yeah, just perfect. Now let's take it over to the counter. We're going to make little balls. Bring it over here. And I've got the apple filling. Here's the dough. And I happen to have one of these turnover things. So I'm just going to roll it out here, a 6-inch ball, put it on here, put a dollop of apple on here, and squish it. Parchment paper there. Here's a little 6-inch round. I'm kind of guessing here. A little bit more flour. Roll that out. Do a rolling pin. Add a little bit more here. Out. Just measure this and just cut it. And that's your size that you're going to put on there. Let's spray it. And put that on there. Should be trying to do this one-handed, should I? And put your apple filling in there. Okay. And I have no idea how many this will make. We'll find out. And just close it and seal it. Let's get some more made. You just poke some holes in the top here. And if you want, you can do the fork. But make sure all the edges are sealed. Bake it for 20 to 25 minutes. There we go. Let's put that in the oven. I'm going to make 8 smaller ones because those were kind of big, and I'm just going to roll them out, not use that squishing machine. Just roll them out here. These are done, and look how delicious. And I'm just scooting them over so I can make room for the others that are in there. But you just drizzle, just powdered sugar and water. Some frosting on these. And you are done. Look how good. Wait for those others to get out. You are done. Oh, camera went all foggy. Here you go. I got the turnovers, the mac and cheese, and the salad. I'm making more dough for a pie crust to give to my brother-in-law for changing Craig's oil in his car. Because I have some apples left over, so I want to use the heart pan because he just has a nice heart. And he's always doing stuff for us. I'll put some grease in there. Oh, heat the oven up to 400 degrees. And divide the dough in half because I'm going to do a bottom and a top. I still have some pie filling left over from yesterday. That is all ready to go. I just put in these containers overnight. I have divided the dough into 2 pieces. Let's roll them out. I got this layer in. Before I put the filling in, I'm going to cook this for about 10 minutes, make it kind of golden. And then I'll show you a good way how to roll the dough out so it's not, because it's pretty sticky. Oh, and bake at 350. It's 400 for apple turnovers. And so I'm going to put that in there for about 10 minutes. Okay, now to make, this is a trick I learned. You put down some saran wrap, and then, because it gets kind of hard to manage, and then put another layer of saran wrap on top, and then roll it out. And it's so easy to, so much easier to roll out, you know, because you've got the saran wrap on there. And remember to take the saran wrap off after, but this is going to be my top layer. And then when you're rolling it, you can, look how easy it is to handle, and you just flip it, and you roll it out as thin as you want, and then flip it again. And then when you go to put it on, you take the top layer off, and then just pick it up like this in half, and then place it on top of the pie. No troubles, because pie dough, whoever said as easy as pie had never made a pie. And forgot to tell you to poke holes. There you go. Okay, back in there. All right, now I can go ahead and add the filling. Okay, the filling is in. Now let's put the top on. And the top will be easy because I have it in this saran wrap. And I just carry it over here and place it on top. Yeah, the top is on. And then you got to poke holes. So as long as you're poking holes, might as well make a fun design. I don't know, some leaves or something. I should have planned ahead what I wanted. Oh, a heart. That's cool. Heart leaves. See how creative I am? Oh, let's do some over here. And how about some there? Some on this side. Okay, bake it at 400 degrees for 45 minutes. I have a little bit of leftover pie crust, so I'm going to roll that out and then just sprinkle some cinnamon and sugar on it and a little bit of butter and bake that. Here's the leftovers over pie dough. You could throw it away if you want, but and you can use it for something. Put some butter on there. Sprinkle some cinnamon and sugar. All right. I can put some chocolate chips on it later if you want. Let's put that in the oven. Okay, this is the leftover crust. It's cooked on the bottom there. Cinnamon on it. That's good, and you can maybe cut it into strips if you want. Kind of like little finger snack things. A little crumbly. That's alright, because we're just going to eat it up. Taste it. Good, but hot. Alright, it's all done. And we will let that cool off and take to shelf. And then maybe I'll make some ice cream to make and take. Delicioso apple turnovers. Oh, I'll let you know how they went at the party, and I know they'll be really good because it's just like eating an apple pie, but you just have your little individual one. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Remember, my DIYs come out every Friday at 2. Thank you, and good night. See you next week.